Strike to win. Vote the rat down. We went on strike to win. Only 1 week later, the bargaining team is presenting us with an offer that does not include 1. Meaningful compensation for Unit 3s, who get just $10,000 a year before tuition, and who have been asked to accept only $420 more in the summer. 2. Recognition of LGBTQ persons as an equity-seeking group when it comes to hiring, a proposal that won't cost York money. 3. Anything that addresses job security for low seniority Unit 2 members. 4. Real relief for international students whose tuition fees have been increased by $7,000 a year, just a $300 rebate increase. 5. Perhaps most importantly, it asks our members to give up the tuition indexation we won in the 2000-2001 strike, a bottom-line priority of our membership from day one. We should vote this deal down and tell the bargaining team to get back to the table until these provisions are won. We should not be dropping reasonable demands less than a week after going on strike with a strong mandate, support from the Faculty Association, essentially shutting down the campus, the added pressure of CUPE 3902 being on strike, and when media coverage has shown unprecedented support for our strike. The employer tells us this is the best we can get, but they say this every time. We have the power, and the strike will not last forever. York University cannot afford to lose its semester and disrupt the Pan Am Games, and we cannot afford to lose these demands. Our situation is very different than the last strike. Changed labor laws, a different economic climate, and improved public awareness of the crisis of post-secondary education serve only to benefit us this time around. We do not have to settle for less. We do not have to settle for the life of poverty and precarity so that administrators can enjoy salaries between $300,000 and $500,000. Vote it down.
Tuition indexation, worth fighting for. At a GMM on February 13th, Unit 1 and Unit 3 members unanimously passed the motion that the union would not settle without a tuition indexation provision that protects both current and future members. This offer fails to live up to that motion. Tuition indexation ensures that every increase in tuition is matched by an increase in compensation to current and incoming members. As a result, York stopped increasing grad tuition in the early 2000s and provides a graduate financial assistance worth about $1,800 in Unit 1 and $1,200 in Unit 3 annually. Compare York to other universities without this provision, which we won in the 2000 to 2001 strike. Our members save approximately $4,500 a year. Last year, York circumvented this provision and increased fees for international grads by a whopping $7,000. York now claims that the provision only applies once graduate students have a contract at York, opening incoming members to substantial increases. Without indexation, any increases in wages, benefits, funds, or tuition rebate can be simply reversed by tuition fee increase. The tuition freeze York is offering is not the same thing, as it does not protect future grad students. To accept this offer would mean selling out our future colleagues. If a similar deal was accepted 3 years ago, first-year members would likely be paying thousands more in tuition than they currently do. This is a one-time freeze that is not even an article in our collective agreement and does not include ancillary fees and administration fees. The freeze does not address the huge increase in tuition for international students. This effectively amounts to a sentence of abject poverty for all our international peers. Unlike the employer's past attempts to eliminate tuition indexation, this attempt does not only seek to sell out future students for existing members, but also completely sells out the most relatively exploited and precarious in our union. What has been offered for Units 1 and 3 as a whole is not much, and is still concessionary in some key ways, and can be more or less paid for entirely from the increase to tuition fees applied to our international graduate student members in violation of the tuition indexation principle we struck for in the past. So the employer is simply taking from some members to give to others. Do not let them. My name is Suraj Pumaram. I'm an undergraduate physics student at York University, and I want CUPE 3903 to vote no on the ratification offer. Strike to win.
And we support
CUPE 3903.
a better York as possible. Wow.
He'll be with you, fellow workers, until this battle's won. Tell me, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Sing it! Which side?